Yo, what is up? Flash Anime here, bringing you Railgun episode 22 review. Yeah, a little late, but here it goes. And we start this episode off with Item. They're kind of at the pool, relaxing after whatever they've been up to. I don't know. But the pool party is kind of cut short when Meltdowner gets a phone call from, I guess, her boss, and they have a new job. So they're like, okay, you need to go down to this lab and blow it up or destroy it, whatever. And Meltdowner's like, doesn't really want to do this job, but she finds out it's an easy job, and she's like, fine, we'll do it. And they kind of go their way. And then we also ended the episode last week with Tristina talking to Misaka, or about to talk to her. And they kind of go back and forth, and she's just like, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you. And Misaka's just constantly just going on about her friends and things she wants to do, and about Febri, which Tristina strikes a nerve, and she's just like kind of aggravated that Misaka just won't leave her alone, and she's just like, okay, I'll tell you about her, but you gotta trust. I guess it's the game of trust. So she gives her a piece of candy and just like, eat it. If you are really, going on full on deep with all this, want to save everybody, then you have to play a little trust game with her. And eventually, Misaka kind of gets through, and Tristina reveals that Febri is called something. Like basically they call it a chemical void. That's what they break it down as. And she kind of tells Misaka that, you've seen the dark side of Academy City, but your friends have not seen this dark side. And to her characters like Tristana and the evil scientist guy and all the clones and stuff they've been doing, Academy City is just one giant experiment just waiting to happen, and that's basically what it is. And she kind of basically sums up out of some of it as, she's basically telling Misaka, your friends have no power like you, level 5. So, if they want to experiment on high rank people with power, what's going to happen to people that aren't high ranks, like, Saturn or Haru or even Kiriko? They're powerful, but not really, so they'd be killed off. They're no use to be experimented on, so basically that's what she was saying. And she's just like, good luck with all what you're doing. And Misaka kind of gets back to everyone and tells them what happened, what she discovered, and what Febri really is. And in the meantime, we had Mizuki, the snake chick. She arrives and she's like, she recognizes a picture over Haru's shoulder and is like, that's the guy who's looking for Febri. And they find out his name's Haruki. And he basically won a lot of awards at the Science Expo for a couple years in a row, but he never got acknowledged as doing anything great as like a high rank level 5. So basically his storyline seems to be he has a grudge against people who are high rank power, who are only known for their abilities and what they can do instead of their achievements and hard work that a regular non-person with powers has to go through. And he wants this group called Study, which is the name of his group. He wants them to be known by the world for their scientific achievements, instead of just, oh, Misaka, she's Railgun level 5. Well, that's all you need to know. She's level 5. So it's like, he's kind of annoyed by that status. So he hates it. And believe it or not, people like Saturn actually kind of can relate to what he's going through. She, in season 1, was battling that constantly about, I have no level 0, I have no power, but yeah, that's another story for another time. And near the end of the episode, Misaka finally runs into Shinobu at the level 1, or the first laboratory, after Item goes through there and cleans it up. And she discovers that Shinobu did have a hand in creating Febri. And the reason why she told her Misaka's name is because she knew Febri would be protected by Misaka if she ever found her. So that's why she told her like Misaka's name, just so she would find her eventually. But sadly, Misaka thinks she's got this fix to help Febri, but Haruki arrives and he's just like, makes a deal with her. He's like, I'll give you the real chemicals to save her if you, agree to take this little knockout drug that basically paralyzes her. But of course, she trusts this guy, and they do paralyze her and they kind of escape. And at the same time, they destroy this quote-unquote cure for Febri. They destroy it in front of her. Or Haruki does anyway. And yeah, they both get trolled by him. So Shinobu is not really in the clear because Haruki knows what she's been up to, and he's just like, you know, if you're a good person or good girl, I won't tell anyone what you're up to. And yeah, he kind of like walks off, but before he walks off, he tells Misaka that Febri was always a spare to a project called Janie. And she's just like, a spare, like what is that supposed to mean? Just kind of puzzled by that. And that's pretty much the episode. They do hint towards this new experiment called Janie, and I don't know what she is or what it is. And I think that's what 23 is going to be about. Misaka hunting for Haruki and this project Janie. Maybe destroy it, shut it down, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this was an interesting episode. We're gearing up towards the final, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And this week, I'm going to try my hardest to get the Index movie review out. We'll see how that goes. So, see you guys next week for episode 23.